Well, hi, it's Whitney Avalon, and I'm absolutely thrilled to finally be able to tell you about the 6 songs that I wrote with Dan Povenmire for Disney's Emmy-winning animated series, Phineas and Ferb. A lifetime of writing funny songs and a lifetime of loving Disney have finally combined into a dream come true. The quickest way to hear one of our songs is to search up Moms Stuck on a Zipline. This has been released as part of the album Phineas and Ferb Season 5 original soundtrack, and it's performed by the wonderful Ashley Tisdale and the hilarious Jack McBrayer. You'll have to wait till later in the season to see the visuals of what happens in this scene, but you can hear the rap right now. Another tiny song we wrote called Disco Sphere is in Deconstructing Doof, which is why it was so perfect when in March of 2024, Dan and I were at a party that had a disco ball just hanging at head height. So we took this photo so that we could show it to you now, well over a year later. Disco Sphere did get cut down, but it's also the final image in the opening credits. So you get to be reminded of it every single episode so far in season 5. The way that we'd write these songs is not that different from how I create any of my comedy songs. In this case, first Dan would tell me what the situation is, what characters are there, the general song style, and what needs to happen by the end of the song, if anything. Then we could start finding the groove and writing lyrics and such. This show has an amazing writer's room, which, of course, Dan and his co-creator Swampy are running. Here, you can see us working on the demo for Suspend Your Disbelief, which ended up in Season 5, Episode 8, Out of Character. It's about the rest of the kids trying to convince Baljeet to be a bit less uptight. Having your clever little rhymes turned into gorgeous animation like this is so freaking cool. Definitely go check out that episode if you can. I did get to go to the official premiere for the new season. I walked the red carpet, or in this case, the green carpet, which I did not mean to match my necklace to, but hey, it worked out great. The event had taken over this whole studio in Hollywood with cool merch, a giant Perry the Platypus balloon, food from Mr. Slushy, including a vegan burger, thank you so much, Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated, and a concert stage from which the voice actors performed a medley of the show's greatest hits live. The entire audience was bopping along to Busted and Squirrels in My Pants and Gitchy Gitchy Goo and so many more. And I couldn't help but hope that the new songs that we wrote will bring as much joy to people as these ones do. I did get to have a dance party with Phineas and Ferb themselves, and even Agent P, who's usually pretty serious and focused on his work. He did a little spin with me. And here, yes, I'm in there somewhere, is much of the crew that crafted every episode of the show. From storyboard artists to directors to prop designers to writers to editors. They are what makes the show what it is, and I was so honored to stand amongst them. Look, if you've watched my Disney homages, songs, satires, rap battles, you know how deep my love for all this is. So to have written 6 songs officially for Disney is something I will cherish forever. All thanks to Dan giving me a shot. Every good thing that you have ever heard about Dan Povenmire is true. Now, there are 3 more songs we wrote coming out later this summer during the rest of season 5, and as soon as I can tell you about them, I will. I am extremely excited for you to hear those. There's one about my favorite hobby, and I can't believe I got to write a song about it, so stay tuned. No matter how old you are, Phineas and Ferb is so fun to watch. And of course, there will always also be new music coming straight from me to you.
Nice.